By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Mark by 4. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, Jet.
Right there. 54.
Ready?
On first down, Glenn finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, Haywood. Quick dash. Come.
Back to throw. Glenn. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Glenn. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Then on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
7, go.
On 4th down, Glenn. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Hey, Orbit.
On first and 10, Glenn throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
On the set.
Check back. Watch one.
Second and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Yep.
Motion.
Five.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Glenn. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Glenn. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Zoo draw Corker. Hey, Zoo. Hey. Get it.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He's going to go for a big. And got his man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
No.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Break.
Check right 54. Right 54.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Looking to throw. Glenn. That's complete to John Ross. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Glenn. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
And the Jaguar first down.
Ready to break.
94 is the mark. Better break.
Oh! Hey, Delta.
Right now, you better break. 94 is the mark. 94.
Throwing on first down, Glenn. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Bring it. Bring it.
On first down, Glenn. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Good try. Good try.
Go.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Cover. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. And watch the leg.
Hey, high 7.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Get ready.
To throw again, Glenn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line. 94 is the mark. 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 94 is the mark.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike's 22, Mike's
Now Jones on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff looking right. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, Sam off. Hey, Echo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Ready? 30 base. 36. I'm scared. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 26, check 26.
Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
60 outlaw. Yeah, I got you. Hey, exit. 36. Yep. 36. Hey, watch it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
Check 3. 218, chopper.
And an alley to run. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 52. 6-6, bullet high. Check 99. Shoot. Check 31. Hey, lock it. Check safety.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. General West. Go. Go. 54. Mike, 54. Here we go. Check. Watch quick. Hey, Charlie. Back.
Operating from the gun. Glenn. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
49, check 49.
80 weapons. Speed grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, Zoo. Recon, 132 fighter.
54. You must be dreaming.
Smooth.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Topper. Five. 61, Matchbox lights.
Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Now.
54.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking.
Get it.
From the gun, Glenn. Going deep downfield for... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, Delta.
54. Mike 54. And let's get this.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Protein. Spit to go.
On 1st and 10, Glenn going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 29, Titans 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
218, chopper. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, some strong running, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Slam, slam, slam.
80 weapon. Look, squeeze. Kill. Hey, high 7. Yes.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Hey, exit.
94 is the mark. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Throwing again. Glenn. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yep. Go, go.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Glenn, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 4, check 4.
Now a handoff looking right. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
36, Titans 29. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go!
To throw again. Glenn, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Hey. Smooth.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Glenn throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 7.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, team 6.
Operating from the gun, Glenn going down the middle, and it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Tackle.
From the gun, Glenn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
And the Jaguars 1st down.
30 base. Hey, box truck.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Topper! Switch it. Snap.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or.
3 bucks.
Go. Bravo.
On first down, Glenn. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
High 7.
On first and 10, Glenn throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Push him back.
Operating from the gun, Glenn. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Check nickel.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Protein spill. Leo. Hey, Echo.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Ready.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 10 logo.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Rush in.
Hey, exit.
Rush in. Fight 36.
Yo, go.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Watch 36.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
You think you won't get this? 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Record.
Hey, Charlie.
94. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Glenn. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Coming. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Check. Crunch. Hey, zoom.
Say.
Snap.
From the gun, Glenn. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to the air on 2nd down. Glenn, and he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Come on.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
94 is the mark. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Look at me. Zipper.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You better be afraid.
Alpha.
You better be afraid of me.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Glenn to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. But I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Glenn, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pull it high. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Ready?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Set, ready? 30 base.
36. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Big grip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking on the midfield logo. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Got it.
94 is the mark. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Hey, Delta.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Pick me up. Here we go. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Hey, Foxtrot.
He's coming. We got double up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sends it, Bird.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Jaguars 57, Titans 36. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed.
He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
High 7.
From the gun, Glenn. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Down. 8, read.
Switch up, switch up.
Right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Go.
94 is the mark. Stay with your man. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Glenn. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Check General West.
Check 13. Check
2.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next to score, Jaguars 57, Titans 43. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it.
They've got his man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Rock it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Go. Go.
Watch 36.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Wahoo! Now!
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Hey, Zoo.
Let's get off the field.
Get it.
On 1st down, Glenn. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got tight right there.
Here's Jones throwing again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Glenn. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, Foxtrot, go.
94 is the mic.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. Glenn. And the pressure gets to him again.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
Bravo.
94 is the mic.
Ready, nice.
From the gun, Glenn. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
High 7. Ready.
On 4th down, Glenn. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. 36.
Greystone travel. Hey, Echo.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
To throw again, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was the big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my work.
Jones operating from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming after you. Watch 36.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, lock it. You're out.
I'm coming after you. Hey.
Throwing again. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.